Welcome everyone, Left Turn Broadcasting at it again with Front Row Racing. We got the B team on board, gonna get it done in Indianapolis with the stages, the cautions, hopefully minimal, but tire wear, racing, all of it coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California. In the booth today, we have Mucka, the CEO of FRR himself, gonna grace us with the presence of calling out this race to keep these boys in line. And then, of course, we have True Death in the pace car today. So, no running for the pace car. For me, yes, totally stoked there. And so, he'll be giving us a little live, on-race, on-track type of perspective and insight when it comes to how these cars are running, what's going on, and, of course, maintaining the field. Mucka, you got a copy on this?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Mucka, my man's on board here. Mucka, what do you think for tonight, man? We got this race. You want to give us a quick little detail before we get started?
I was racing with these boys during the week. Car to watch out for is, I believe, Bad Martin, and of course, always Marley.
Nice. So, all right, so that's your. So which ones are you going to go with for your pick wise?
I'm going to go stage wins. I'm going to go with Bad Martin, but overall race win, I think I'm going to go with Marley again. All
right, okay, so Marley it is on that one. I'm going to go stretch a little bit further down the field here on this one. On this matter, I think Super G Kush is going to have something to put down today. But it was also between him and Venomods. I mean, they both shown exceptional speed, so I think that those two will be my floater. You know, Venomod's my floater, but Super G for my lock-in.
And they're going.
Right. We are gone and going. So we'll get you the running lineup here in just a moment. Let's get to the race. Cars are flipping. It looks like we're going to start off. So we're going to go ahead and start it off with a caution. Give us one moment here. It's a good thing we were a little delayed to the start of the race, so we're not going to go with the running order.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll start a new running order here. Looks
so
like.
what we have going on here, folks, we have, again, the Indianapolis here for the B team, started off with the 50%er for the league race. So our pole one is Bad Martin in that 51, Front Row Motorsports Ford. We have in our second position Jay Wow in the 62 Beard Motorsports. In third position, we have Flat Tire Marley in that Penske Ford. Fourth position, we got Mac Attack in that 17 Roush Sunny Day machine. Fifth is going to be the Pittman and 18 Gibbs Toyota. Sixth is Super G Kush in the 37 JTG Doherty Chevy. See, eighth is going to be Brewster Baker in that Stuart Haas 4-car. Ninth is going to land on Lynch Racing here in that 9 Hendrick Chevy. Let's see. I'm sorry. 10th is, I kind of got lost there for a second. Get everything switched around. No, they go Fields fan in that 8-car. That's right. RCR Chevy getting it done. 12th, going to go with our man, Kamikaze in the 88 Chevy. Loving that. 13th, Clashing in that 10 Stuart Haas Ford. 14th is Pens in that 31 Chevy RCR Chevy. Oh, yeah. So we got a nice little lineup there. Getting everyone to get started here.
I forgot to mention, the 88 was clawing to get back on the track, so they got a new driver in Kamikaze.
Oh, copy that.
We lost trade-in paint for the season, so Kamikaze is going to take over the 88 for the season.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the mix.
And what we know about Kamikaze so far, he's gotten his start recently in this, right? And he's building his setups and getting everything ready to rock since then.
I've been on the track with him. He's a decent driver. He is very respectful. He knows how to race. So interested to keep an eye on him during the race, see how he does.
So we are live on track now, folks. Let's go ahead and rotate over to our race leader.
Looks like we got some going in and some staying out.
Okay, so we already have pits commencing here. Everyone's going to do a quick little adjustment, figure out what's going to go down with the car. Let me go ahead and get us our sound up, because you know what we're going to do as soon as we crank this thing back off on green here. We're going to turn this thing up.
Looking like we have 4 cars that stayed out.
So we have pins out. We're on board the pace car now.
Super G Cush, Pittman. I can't really see who that fourth car is.
All right, folks, so we're rotating through the field right now. They're all getting lined up, getting squared away. Had a little miscue on the start, so everyone's just going to basically do a little quick adjustments. I think there's a little bit of damage in that miscue, so we're going to go ahead and get these guys reset. What was that? I'm sorry?
That fourth car would have been a muds.
Okay.
No, copy that. Okay, there was our man True right there on the in-car reporting there, so he's going to give us an update on where these cars are throughout. We do have our trackers on board here as well. We have Marley, flat tire Marley. You see him styled up nicely right here on one of our side monitors. So he's going to give us a nice little insight on his positioning throughout this race. Look how we're looking on field right now. I know you're following the back of him.
Yeah, looks like everybody's back on track, trying to catch up to the field. Looks like Clashing is the last in line to catch up.
All right. Ford is filling back up, so it looks like we are set to go green.
We'll see how this restart goes.
Again, as you see down here,
we're practicing it this week, so let's see how it goes.
So here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and rotate over onto our leader here. .62 already posed and ready to rock. Super G Cush on the outside. My pick in that 37 machine. Yeah! It's going to rock that Chevy out there.
How long will these cars race and let that 62 car get out?
That's an amazing question when it comes down to that, because right now it looks like we're seeing some dicing and slicing back here in the back.
Yeah, it looks like Brewster Baker almost lost it on the grass there, but good job holding on to it.
Got J-Wow
looks like they're all getting back in line.
Nice. Look at J-Wow, man. He's starting to really set his car sail here. Now, J-Wow is a newcomer also to front row race. So you want to give us a little insight on that 62 machine?
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with his driving style. I know I raced a couple times with him on the track. I believe Elvin, the 13 car in the A group, brought him to me. So,
well, if that's
keep an eye on him. I know the guy's got speed. That's without a doubt.
Well, if Elvin's been mentoring him
in the long run.
If Elvin's been mentoring him, so you know he's going to have some speed, a decent setup. He's going to be able to, and obviously his qualifying efforts were superb. You know, he placed it outside front row, so you know he got him in the second position there. He capitalized quick, jumped his car out there, and now he's starting to set sail. Like I said, he's really cooking. You got Super G Cush in that 37 Chevy machine right there, trying to hold down that second position, but it looks like you have the rookie 18 of Pittman all over his bumper.
We got a caution.
Oh, a caution out. Copy that. All right, racing to the line right now. You're on board, J-Wow.
He gets P1. Looks like Super G, Pittman, Pens, and Bad Martin top 5.
All right, so it looks like we are still, we're going to stall out on a caution. We are, again, at Indianapolis doing our league race for front row racing, and it's the B team's turn to stall us out. We're under caution, had some contact in the back of the pack. And there's a couple cars turned sideways.
I was watching the back of the pack there. Looked like Brewster Baker was trying to push Marley through a couple cars and just created a little bit of a headache. But, you know, it's something they'll learn as the race comes. You know, how far can you push that car? How hard can you push that guy? You know?
Right. And that, I mean, with that run, okay, now let's describe this track a little bit while we're under caution. I mean, we have extreme drafting, right, down the front stretch and back stretch of this, and into some pretty abrupt turns when it comes to 3 and 4, 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's almost a Talladega style draft where you can get the guy's draft and try to make the pass on the inside from having his draft, and which a lot of drivers don't like. It just puts your car in a vulnerable position and makes it harder for that guy. Gives him a better chance of collecting the wall coming out of the turn.
I was going to say, on where it lays critical on that draft is the turns, as you were touching base on, due to the fact that what possibly happened here was a heavy draft and speeds going into those turns, and the cars can't handle it because of that extreme draft that we see.
Right. That's why this track is better to line up behind the guy in front of you and work together to gain positions. That's really the key here at this track.
Now it would be a decent talent, I would think, if knowing when to lift, though, correct? As we fly into these turns.
When you're in the draft with a driver, you want to back off going into the turn a lot sooner than you normally would, because the guy you're pushing is letting off when you normally would. And you'll just end up pushing that guy into the corner too fast, and he can't hold this corner at that speed, which washes him up the hill into the wall. So you're not doing yourself any favor, him or you any favors, by pushing him too hard.
Right. So, I mean, again, that sounds like a really fine balancing act there when it comes to how you need to race these cars in general, right?
Yeah, you got to have respect. You got to know your limitations of your car, which just comes with time on track and racing with each other. So there's a lot more to it than just going around in circles.
Looks like we're going to have a new leader.
New leader, copy that. Looks like we do have a car that stayed out. We are on board now with True Death here. True gave us a report of new leader, car staying out. So we're going to tune into that here in just a moment.
Show me the newcomer.
Nice. All right, so that 34, that front row Motorsports Ford right there, gonna stay out. Oh,
everybody's got fresh tires and fuel. He's going to have to pit sooner than the rest of them.
I think absolutely in this
or
matter.
Or could he be pulling a strategy? Does he expect another caution to come out here and everybody to go in again, and you just gain main positions on track?
Well, right now we're about to find out, because we are sitting up here. Let's get to our leader, which is that 34 of that front row Motorsports Ford right here. Tell me when the newcomers going to step it up hard with a no pit strategy. Let the rest of these cars see what they got behind them. I think it's going to bunch up pretty quick. I think Muck's right. I think we're going to see some pretty hectic action here, because this track does eat up on those tires. But here we go. Green flagger. Throwing it down. Indianapolis.
And they are green.
We all green.
Looks like we got 31 taking the inside line, trying to, but J-Wild closed the door pretty quickly.
Chummy off to a really nice start. Look at this.
Yeah, he's got a gap, a little bit of a gap, but I say again, he's on older tires. Those guys should run him down fairly quick.
Yeah, how long can he hold it? Because look, here comes J-Wild already, not even first lap. All over his bumper. Looking low. Oh, keeps it dialed on the inside. Oh, Chummy a little loose, trying to stay in it. Woo! J-Wild holding that hard inside right there. Drag race down the front stretch. Cross the line. Chummy still gonna take this first lap. Yes, barely by a mere inches. We're gonna go too wide into one. Oh yeah, they're stretching
up behind him
and fanning. Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't too long for that 34 car to start falling off to these cars with fresh tires.
And look at Chumley. Oh man, he drifted to the outside. He got caught up in that wall. His efforts are slowed at this moment. We're getting to our leader here. On board our leader now, J-Wild at 62, throwing down some pretty ferocious speed. But here comes Pins in that 31, that RCR Chevy. He's getting a little piece of that draft right now. Look like he's going to try to get the whole thing, maybe do a little dive action, but he gets all kinds of help by that 18 car, that Gibbs Toyota. Pittman, the rookie. Woo! At 51 at Bad Martin, front row Ford, really trying to show some action in that fourth spot.
Looks like they're all starting to line up and get in line and throw some fast laps down track.
Yeah.
Oh, Bad Martin to the inside of the 18. Just as I said, they're going to get lined up. No, he doesn't have it taken to hold on.
Oh, that's
Smart
all right.
moves, pulls back inside. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to push the issue. It's early. It's
See
early.
what you
Wait for that
got.
guy in front of you to make a mistake.
Little smart too, kind of ducks out the draft, maybe slows his run on that car up, you know, I mean that way he doesn't come in him so abruptly into that. Good
And there he
patient
goes,
driving
back
here,
inside.
goes again, yep.
Nope, didn't have it.
Nope,
Smart
not
move,
yet.
pulled in behind him. Keep that draft.
Still got a
I've been
decent
practicing
race.
a lot this week with the 18 of Pittman. He's got a good car today.
He's strong. Sitting right there. On board Flat Tire Marley right now. Now he's sitting back in our 6th position.
Oh, we got Pittman on the inside trying to pass Penn's.
On board
Dives the
Pittman
nose
now.
under. Martin gets under behind him, pushes him along. Will they make the pass?
Great
coming in.
side-by-side battle right here. Trying to hold it. Pin still pinned to the outside. Woo! Keeping those RPMs up. Drag race down to front stretch. Let's just take it 3 wide. Yeah! Oh, nice little nose chopper there. Block move, but look, it's stacked up 2 by 2.
Oh, they're going 3 wide. Oh, no, somebody's decided not to. Good move.
Smart driving. That was some really fast, aggressive racing down that front stretch. Giving those fans something to stand up and cheer for right there.
And look who's
Beautiful
coming.
driving.
But Flat Tire Marley.
Uh-huh.
He says, I want to play. Let me play.
I was just searching him not too long ago, man. I was pretty impressed.
He's coming.
Yep. I didn't think it'd take him long, to be honest with you.
But then again, look at the gap that JWoww was put on this field. Do these guys want to continue to race for 3rd, 4th, 5th position, or do they want to line up and catch that leader?
Right now, it looks like everybody's trying to race a little bit, don't you think?
It looks like it.
Onboard Super G Coach right here. He's tailing that line right now of extremely fast cars lining up to try to go somewhere. They're going to try to reel down that leader who's stretched out his lead about a half a second or so. Not much. So these cars can line up and get something done.
Looks like Bad Martin's closing the gap on him. So trying to make it interesting now.
Looks
These
like
cars
that.
lined up. It won't take long for them to run them down.
On board, drifting back in the back just a little bit while these guys are lined up. Seeing how we're looking back here. Venom Mazra here. Coming in, Char Dogs and start. Hopefully, you start working with that 88. They can start catching up to the back of this field that are substantially close, too. Whoa!
Oh, looks like we have a
Just as I
caution.
call it! Oh,
Somebody lost it
man!
out of 4. Took Marley out.
Oh,
Oh no, more calamity. 17, Mac Attack involved.
This racing lost
Pittman
control.
is involved.
And it's Marley, Pittman.
it's
And
insane.
I think Bad Martin escaped it though.
Folks, as I was just rotating
it's a big
through
one.
back to the lead, we caught Lynch in that 9 car, in that Hendrick Chevy, loose, trying to save it, comes back across, collects everybody, and we're back under caution. Wow.
There's the 88's just got turned around. Wow.
Woo! I can't believe we caught that, man. That was like the perfect timing. It couldn't have been any better. Wow. All right, so now we're back under caution.
How many laps we got left there, Trent?
So far, give us a moment here. We are checking tires and damage and everything else, some carnage from that mishap that we just had. Wow, that was intense. That'll wake you up in the morning, right? Of course,
Yeah,
we got.
definitely wake up.
We've definitely got a lot of cars coming into pit road.
I'd say just about everybody's coming.
Would surprise me.
I would bet on that. Yeah.
Let's see the lone soldier out there. Where's he at? The man who always has to be out on track.
Oh, he's out there already. He's right across the start-finish line. You know, doing his 70-ish miles an hour.
There he is.
70-ish miles an hour.
70-ish, Pismo Beach style right there. Thank you, True. I appreciate you keeping up the efforts there on that 70-ish mile an hour, by the way.
Yeah, sir. I slowed it up a little bit. You wouldn't time to get caught up when they come up.
I do see one problem with the pace car.
What's that?
It is a Chevy.
Oh,
It is that
no, I thought that's right as rain, to be honest with you. I thought we might have a scratch on her. I was like, no, we got a scratch on her? No. Buff that thing up real quick. Got it. We're good. Beautiful car here. So right now we are waiting on the rest of the cars to come out of pit road now.
Cars are coming up now.
I'm going to take it a little slower because we got a lot of cars with damage. So it's going to take a little bit more time to get back out on track. So I'm going to drop it down about 6 shifts and let everybody get caught up.
Yep. I'm reading some comments here. I think we got a pretty substantial field, and it could be anybody's race right now. But we got some cheers out there for Venom.
It could be
I'm throwing it up for him, I swear. Problem.
Venom's been improving more and more every week. That guy impresses me. He really does. He comes and he impresses every week, week in and week out.
Holds it strong and true. I mean, I love it. You know, he's a great racer. I think he has a lot of things to offer this right now. I mean, especially with his talent and the way he's coming through, learning all the setups and how his car likes to react, how to really place it in there in some racing situations. I'm, you know, like I said, I really enjoy a lot of these guys' styles of racing. Him being one of them. All right, folks. So we're gonna kind of rotate through. Here come the field right now. We are getting ready to go green here. So let's go ahead and make sure we are on who needs to be here. We got JWild62 leading us off. Gonna throw this green flag here in just a few seconds. All right, pace car off track now. It's up to JWild, sporting hard in this Beard Motorsports 62. He gonna slam this Chevy horsepower down. Watch this. But you got to fast forward on the outside. Two of them. Oh, one of them right now. Sorry. There we go.
JWild has got that takeoff speed.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's good with his gears, but he has got that takeoff speed.
That was a nice pace to start as well. So give everybody a nice, clean launch. Didn't seem like I didn't see a lot of accordion, if you will.
Yeah, no, they did a great job there on the restart. Like I said, that practice probably paid off this week.
Oh, yes. Oh, you can see why practice always helps. And now we are back lined right here. Look like the 51 of Bad Martin. That front row Ford trying to look for a line here, trying to get into that draft. See if he gets something out of 4. Get on his draft. Put some pressure on him, lighten him up in the tail, and then hopefully he can make himself a little pit move on the inside.
I'm back here watching Mac and Marley battle. Looks like they're getting pretty racy with Venom.
Woo! We are on board now. Marley, you got Venom, you got Mac, you got... Let's see, who was that? Was that Chummy in the 34? Yeah, we do.
Chummy
yep.
In the 34, yeah.
Got the 88 of Kamikaze right back there. Looked like he's trying to get up in this mix, trying to get in this fight. Now this is about 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th right here, or a little bit closer.
I'm thinking 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Okay, right there we go.
Meanwhile, Pat Martin is all over JWild.
Okay, we're gonna scroll right back to the front of the field here, see what we can get our hands on. Now this is 3rd, 4th, 5th right here, folks. 3 wide coming out. I gotta hold it here for a second. Oh, Super G rotating through. Takes that position away. Nice driving with those 3 coming through there. It's like they had that thing choreographed. Let's go to the front now.
On the inside for the lead. Takes it into turn 3.
We are getting there. There he is. Whoa!
Oh,
little contact!
Into the wall.
Bad Martin drives it in a little good there. Little door action. Load him up just a little bit.
How much will that damage come to hurt JWild?
Ooh, tremendous, I think, here, because
it will make you tight. It will make you tight.
Aero is just, it's really important here. I mean, and the car just gets extremely upset when you mess with it like that. I mean, you can get away with those little kisses and stuff to the wall, but any kind of good contact like we just seen there with the 62, yeah, that's no buenos.
Looks like Bad Martin's starting to gap the field. Looks like the guys behind J-Wow are starting to line up and catch him.
Got a good race right here with this 4-pack behind him here. Oh, we got contact!
Oh, no.
Marley into the wall!
Contact.
Oh, man! I would think caution's going to be out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I was on board Marley there for that one. Trying to hold him here steady now. Coming across start finish line. All drivers blowing him up. We are looking at 4 to go, folks. So...
Oof, this is going to be a tough call. Do I stay out or do I go in?
Stay out, I think. Oh, man, I don't know. You're right.
4 laps to go. I think I want those 4 freshies.
We don't have a caution, fella.
Yeah. No cautions, 4 laps to go.
Okay,
yeah,
copy that.
Right.
So we did not realize where we were sitting at there with the 4 lap to go. They dropped inside the 5.
Yeah, 5 to go. There's no more cautions.
That was, oh man, horrible timing
this
there.
This is bad luck for Marley.
Yeah.
But it is only stage 1, and he is the points leader, and he is the playoff points leader, so he could afford to take a hit.
Yep, that's very true. Yeah, he's sitting fine when it comes to points. He's not in any kind of critical status when it comes to his points level and whatnot. So yeah, he's doing a really good job. So far, we're on board the 51 right now, Bad Martin, in that front row 4 right there. He did qualify on the pole. J-Wow qualified in second. They're running 1 and 2 right now after lead position changing, some cautions, things of that nature. You still find these 2 fast cars back up in the front.
Speed always rises to the top. As long as you got a guy that can drive that car, speed will get you there.
And that's the truth. He hit the nail on the head there, folks, is when it comes to these cars, it's not just about having the setup, it's about being able to drive it. Because these lines that you have to drive here at this track in general, it's a very technical, fast track. So, I mean, so you have to hit those marks, time in and time out, even with traffic, lighting you up, this and that. You have to maintain that, and it's hard. It is very hard on this track. This is not an easy race right here, folks.
Especially with somebody breathing down your neck.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing your car all over the place. You're like, come on, man. I just want to drive the track.
Now, we are on 2 to go right now. Or 3 to go. Sorry, 3 to go coming up. Coming up on 2 to go. We are on board our leader, Bad Martin, in that 51. The front row 4 really taking suit to this clean air. But don't count out the 62. He's tracking. He's still there. And he has himself a fast hot rod here as well. So I think give him a minute, and I think that he'll find his way back to challenge that leader for the race lead and control that pace. What we see in the back there, Mike? Any challenging going on, or is everyone kind of lined out, ready to finish off this stage 1?
Looks like everybody's just ready to finish this stage 1 and get their car into the pits, because it looks like there's some really loose cars and some really tight cars back there.
Gotcha.
So I think everybody's just looking to get the stage done and over with, and get their cars into the pits and let their crew chief tell them what to do next.
Yeah, you have to do some adjustments and of course style out their lines a little bit more.
But for the most part, everybody seems to have speed. It's just a matter of when do you want to use that speed.
Yes, and I can imagine how. How are they going to use that speed? Is it going to be with a little more aggression that could possibly blow you up, or that aggression that's going to allow you to sneak by?
Looks like we have Pittman loose. Pittman looks like he's loose. He's got it back under control.
Now we got ourselves, like I said, he's stretching out that front. I don't think that he's going to have any kind of contention when it comes to taking this first stage here. He's gaining a little bit. He's gaining a little bit, but he doesn't have enough. This is last lap right here, folks. So I've been clocking it and counting it, and he's gaining on him. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was last lap. Sorry, we were a lap behind here on tracking.
Here's our car reporter.
All right, Pittman.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good, buddy. How's it running out there, dude?
It's going good. Looks like I got a good car. It's a tad bit loose, but I'm doing good.
Nice. How's the field looking out there?
Everybody looks a little loose too. I'm not the only one. I can see a little bit of fishtailing and people having a little time or fighting to control their car, but other than that, it's good.
Well, I'm sure you guys will get it tightened up and right as rain here in a minute. So good luck on stage 2, buddy.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
You got to copy that, Pittman.
We'll get him, Pittman.
All right, you just heard from the 18 of that Gibbs Toyota right there. That's Pittman. That's our rookie. So why not? You know, we're going to try to throw a lot at this guy because he can handle it. Make a report too. Oh, you're on board, Bad Martin, right now. We're going to get this thing fired up here. Here we go. Green flag, stage 2, Bad Martin, with command of this race.
You think it's time to crank it up, John?
Yeah, that's a good sign. Here we go. That shook your house like it just shook the studio. That was awesome.
And when did you know it? We had to crank her up without a caution.
I love it.
Did a great job.
Yep, it was great right there. Get some horsepower up in that thing. Make sure we're all standing for a minute. Because right now we're riding.
Martin has got control of this field.
But look who's coming. That 62 looked like he got his car warmed up. Woo, he's on him right now. On board that 62. Let's see what he has here. Riding shotgun inside right now. Trying to hold the bottom. Let's see what he can do to hold this thing on the bottom, keep enough RPMs to get out here. I'm sure he wants command of this race because these two don't want to work together. All right, because
they want to work together today.
No, absolutely not. This is going to be who wants to lead this race, which is I can understand that. I want that clean air. Let me have it.
And
right past
to the outside, which is probably the smart move.
Yeah.
Save those tires. Because it seems like he has the faster car in the long run. So let J-Law get out there and burn up some tires and save his car for the end of the field run.
Yeah, but maybe J-Law's thinking a little something different. He wants that clean air. He can pick up the pace and get away from this crew, but it's not happening right now because look who's came in suit here.
Tends all up into back seat of Bad Martin. So
yeah,
like, do I just go or do I try to stay in line?
Got cars fanning out in the back there. It looks like some pretty decent saves going on. Still pointing in the right direction. I think we're still under greenage.
Everybody looks like they got everything under control back there.
We're still under green. Got some
Copy
good
that.
views coming out of the post for.
Looks like Phil's fans.
Oh man, we got contact now.
Oh, we got
wrecking going on. 37 around, Pittman around. I just got on board. I was just drifting back to Marley. That's it, Marley. I'm not drifting to you anymore, bro. Because every time we do, it's right during calamity. Oh man, don't look like he has too much damage there. I think he'll be okay. He's right on the bumper of Looks like the 40. Venomont's right there, so that's for 7th and 8th position, where they stand right now. Oh man, wonder what happened there. That was, like I said, I came into it right at the very middle-ish of this whole thing kind of unfolding.
Yeah, I missed it, Tron. I was watching the leaders.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
A lot of cars
and Marley was definitely involved. Oh man, he's not a happy camper. So you see her lined up right there, following our lovely pace car. Good job, too.
Super G got loose and spun and flipped a couple cars.
Oh man. Yeah, we caught the tail end of it, of that, of the looseness and the copy of the wiggle for sure.
I'm sure everybody's going to be pitting this stage.
I would imagine. They've been out there.
See what happened to Chummy the last time he didn't pit.
Yeah. I mean,
he got taken over. So I think everybody learned their lesson from that one.
I mean, they've been out there long enough. I mean, for sure. I'll take myself some tires.
And nobody's a lap down. So.
All right now let's go ahead and go on board. Some of these guys in pit road here. See if we can't get ourselves a nice view. Onboard pins.
All places on pit road.
Alright, all cars on pit road. Nice. Rotating through, watching these cars come on down.
Now it's going to come to, what pit group to work faster.
Yeah.
Who can give me fewer tires quicker? Give me some track position.
So folks, you are on board all the drivers right now. I'm just kind of flipping through because everybody is on pit road. And we'll rotate our way back to our leader, which was the leaders, the 51 and the 62. Those two are going to be coming out first. There goes the 62, still holds on to that lead on off pit road.
Looks like Bad Martin got second.
Whoa! What happened with the 88? Look at him out of nowhere in that 3rd spot.
Did he take no tires?
Oh,
did he take less fuel?
I don't know. A little strategy action coming out of nowhere from the new guy. Sporting the 88.
A caution comes out and everybody pits again. You never know what's going on through the driver's head.
What if he just went on the pit road just recently, getting his servicing done of some sort? I don't know. This is the strategies right here, folks, we might look for. Could he roll up the line as well, create that accordion effect into these turns on the start of this race? We're going to watch for it all.
Now, I don't know if you mentioned, but we had a change in the rules for FRR League. We went from 4-tire to 3-tire wear, which gives every car more fuel in the tank, more laps. 4-time tire wear at this track will give you 9 laps of fuel. With 3-time tire, it gives you approximately 12.5 laps.
All right, so stretching out the runs a little bit, really making those drivers do their calculations on board for these cautions, for these laps that they need to finish off these stages and possibly, for the win. Man, a lot going on out there. And here we go. Everyone's lining up right now. Pace car off the track. All right, we have the 62 of JWoww in that Beard Motorsports
Chevy.
Oh, thank you. I was just strolling through, looking at who's on the outside, what they're going. Here we come to the green.
JWoww with a huge jump.
Dude, he just launched right there. That was awesome. I'm fanning in the back right now, seeing for contact. Try to hold on.
They're spinning.
Four's
around. There's going to be another caution. There's got to be another caution coming out. It's like they're going to race all the way around.
Oh,
it's
man.
Like they're racing all the way around.
Okay, that's it. Sorry, folks. That's why I was holding my breath there for a second. I wasn't sure how they were going to be able to make it through there. Everyone was really tight.
Bad Martin all up on JWoww for the lead. Ken's right behind him. Looks like Mac attacking fourth.
Man. Beard Motorsports in that
doing
Chevy.
Everything he can do to hold Bad Martin off and taking the
lead. Trying right now. Whoa,
Bad Martin on the inside.
Trying to race him the line. Drag racing on the line. Here we go. Oh, the 51 gets him. Oh, man. Drag race to caution. Oh, that was impressive right there. That had me, whew. So we had a caution, a recap on that one, and these two found themselves in one heated drag race to come to that yellow flag, and he took it. Great job. These two got some duking out to do still.
Looks like Mac in the involvement, Mac got thrown into pits, so that's gonna have bad luck for him. He's gonna start at the back of the pack, but the way things are going, he'll be up front before long.
Yeah, but I just seen a little bit of bumping and banging as I'm seeing right here. It looked like 62 sharing a little displeasure there with the 51 on that drag race right there they had down the front stretch to caution. What a drag race that was, folks. That was exciting. That was really good. I like that. I like that a lot.
I would imagine just about everybody's coming in again for pits this time at this track for freshies every time you can. And where did the 88 end up after, coming out of pits and gaining those positions? We got a couple no-goes. Pittman and Clashing, it looks like.
All right, so it looks like, let's rotate to see who's out here. Look like we have the Pittman. Yep, we have Pittman in the 18. Ricky stayed out in the 10 car of Clashing. All right, so a little strategy action going down for the front row right now.
I've been watching the Clash, and he's been at the back of the pack all day, so this could be a big move for him.
Well, now they both get to start behind these, these gamble takers, if you will, doing a little strategy action here. And
Super G out of pits. He looks like fuel and go.
Oh, really?
Brad Martin coming out of pits. Ooh, Penn's all in.
Super G out. I got him now. Here comes the rest.
Looks like we got a little bit of calamity coming off pit road.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there. 51 looks like. Everybody coming off. Trying to do it ginger-like. Remember, you don't want to damage those cars or anything like that. Just coming off pit road.
Now, will these guys that stayed out on older tires, will they hold up the field? How long will they hold them up? Who does Super G go with? Does he go with the 10? Does he stay on the inside with the 18? It's a tough call.
I don't know. I mean, I would have, hopefully they did their homework and remembered who qualified where. Because on our qualifying efforts, it shows Clashing qualified 13th and Pittman showed qualifying 3rd. So my bets would...
The money would go over the 18.
I would think so. If I was over there in that catbird seat, I'd be looking at an 18 like, I know he's fast.
All right, let's go.
So, I think that's where that's going to go. You're going to see that inside.
Especially since he has the restart. He has the jump on the start. So stick with that car, I'd say.
Man, but right now, you have both of our front cars, the 51 and 62, who've been duking it out something fierce since the start of this race, are on the bottom. Post back in, look like 5th and like 7th position.
Yeah, how much patience is J-Wall going to have? Because if you remember, he has a great restart car. He has that jump gear.
Man, I'm excited to see this. Here we go, folks. Green! Oh, guys, Green gets him! Pittman throwing it down, saying, I got to go. Because he got this swarm of cars.
Missed the gear.
Oh, man.
Super G got underneath him.
We got an accordion effect going on up there. We're on board Super G Kush right now. Trying to bring you some of this action. Oh, man.
Pittman is loving this. He wants those guys to race all they can back there. Let him get more of a gap on the field.
And he's almost a second out. He's doing good because here they go, side by side. 51 inside, Kush and 37 on the outside. The 62 and 51 are now finding themselves in a position where they have to work together to get up there to the front. Let's see how well they do that. Oh, 37, a little contact to the wall, blowing up his efforts on the outside.
But don't forget, Pittman's on old tires, so it shouldn't take him that long.
Depending on where you are. On the 51 now, under attack on Pittman. Uh-oh, here they come. Got a great battle in the back as well. You got cars trying to maintain a 2 and 3 wide going through some turns. Pretty impressive.
Bad Martin on the inside of the 18 for the lead. Jay Walls on the inside of the 18 wants to follow him.
Oh man, and does right through. Oh well, almost. Nope, a little bit of contact.
Nope. Here comes Lynch. Says, "Give me some of that inside line."
Meanwhile,
okay, I'll push it.
Bad Martin's starting to check out. Here we go. On board J-Wall, that 62 outside. Oh, 9-car Lynch holding him strong on the inside. A little bit of contact. He pushes into the marbles. Keeps her off the wall. Maintains his forward momentum. Tries to. Apex is that thing underneath. Tries to get back underneath the 10, which is clashing. He was another one of the guys who stayed out. So his efforts are still going pretty strong so far.
We got pins on the inside of the 9-car.
On board with the 10-car now with that battle going on with Lynch and Pins. So Lynch trying to search him out all over that draft. So is Clashing, doing a fantastic job staying up there with them no tires. Where'd Pittman fall off to?
I'm looking at Bad Martin with his about 2.5-second lead right now. Pittman is still falling back.
Wow.
Still falling back. Looks like he dropped back in front of Marley behind the 88 of Kamikaze.
Wow.
And the 40 of Venomods.
Not kidding. In the clash. Both.
Yeah. But
everybody can make it.
Look what it's done to Clashing though. He's up here. He's now finds himself in 3rd position, and he did not pit.
Can he make it? That's the question.
Oh, yeah. Can they make it? There's always the other question there.
And how much patience is that car behind them going to have?
Well,
yep. So it's going to go to the end. So they're doing 3 laps.
But don't forget, I've heard some inside news about some guys having some fuel-saving gears. So
they still lost some positions, I believe. I'm not putting that.
Well, if that's the fact there, then that means that that 10 car could be sitting pretty nice when it comes to.
If he's got enough fuel to make it to the end on that fuel-saving gear. Could be. Will
62 pushing all the way through on the 31.
31 on the inside.
That's a battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there, folks. And we are not inside. We are not inside the 5 to go.
I don't see anybody else involved except the 17.
Copy that. Still green at this moment. Right now we are on board our 3rd, 4th, 5th places right now. 3rd, 4th, and 5th doing a nice drag race, or a nice little draft race, I'm sorry, down the backstretch, trying to gain their efforts on 2nd and 1st place positions there. You see Lynch in that 9 car there. He's styling pretty nicely in a bubble between 1st place and 3rd place.
I just seen Marley fly by Venomods. Not sure if Venom put it in that fuel saving mode, because Marley passed him pretty easy on the inside there.
Okay, on board Marley now.
Got another car in pits.
Phil's fan is in pits.
All right, so we still have a lot. So we have a lot of strategy still left to play here, just for this end of stage 2. Here we have Matt coming out.
Marley's coming with some speed here. I don't know what his game plan is, but he is coming.
Yeah, we're on Super G Kush right now. This is 6th position, and you'll see in his rearview mirror and gaining some ground is that yellow and green machine of Flat Tire Marley. Penske Ford, now he's really got some momentum. Let's see what he's going to be able to get done here.
Did he save enough fuel already? I don't know. Or is he just going to go and know he has to go and take some fuel and go?
And Marley clears him, man. Wow, he's gone. It is go time for Marley, it seems like. Gonna rotate through the field now, see where we're at. Now these two cars. See, I believe the 10 still has yet to pit, correct?
That is correct. I have not seen the 10 come down pit road.
Wow.
The only cars that have come down are Mac and Fullspan.
This could be quite advantageous to his efforts here for his race. And at the end of the stage, get him some nice points. And now he's drag race all kinds. He's like, okay, you know what? It's coming up to 5 to go here. It's going to be, you know, I need to get past you. I want those points. And he's making it happen right now. Man, Caution really putting something down here. He started in the back of the field due to a qualifying mishap or whatnot, missing qualifying. So he got to run himself through the field and is still doing a fantastic job so far, putting himself in that top 5.
Maybe he's made some really good adjustments in pit road with all these cautions that we've had. Maybe his crew chiefs really turned the wrenches and turned his car and gave him some speed.
Well, his crew's on it because they gained him a lot so far. He's sitting nicely in 4th position. The 51 now coming up on who I thought saw a glimmer of him, of that 18, if I'm correct. And I'm not sure if that's going to be for a lap down or not. So... or if he just came out of pit road. So, I mean, again, always trying to count to see where we're at.
I think that is...
That's Marley.
Is that Marley? Did Marley catch the leader already?
That's Marley, and he's in 6th position at this moment. That's what it marks on his tracker. So that, and actually, that looked like the 34 car at Chummy. Okay, we're coming down to the wire here, folks. Last few laps upon us for our stage 2. Still in control of this race is that 51 of Bad Martin, showing his stuff.
Lynch. It's Bad Martin, Lynch, JWoww. Pens, then Marley.
Okay, so our running order is a little skewed here on tracker. So waiting for it to catch up here. So Lynch right now, the 9 car, is scheduled as our race leader, correct?
I believe Bad Martin. Bad Martin, Lynch 2nd, JWoww 3rd.
Okay, yeah, I'm good there. Yep. We are on spot.
Penn's 4th, Marley 5th, I believe.
That's rounding out our top 5. Yes, and Marley is our 5th, and we are 2 laps to go now, folks. So one more after this, you are looking at Bad Martin here, taking command of this lead, stretching out his lead, and getting a little something done here on stage 2.
Now, will anybody run out of fuel?
Well, yeah. We're going to find out right now. Great run still. It looked like he could have...
Marley moved up. Marley moved up.
4th position right now. He is on a charge. Tearing this thing up through this track.
I want those stage points. I missed out on first stage. I want them. So he's on a tear.
Man, these guys have a lot to deal with when it comes to Marley in this series. That guy just keeps digging all the time. No matter what happens. Always digging.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You slip up one little bit, and he'll be right there.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, did you forget about me?
Yep. Or just gaining time on track. Don't matter. He just keeps digging all the time. I like that. Bad Martin setting smooth right now. Lynch right behind him. And JWoww right there following us up. Look like JWoww's really off pace. Oh man, loose, lost it, and possibly out of fuel. Oh man. 61 of Bad Martin coming around and taking that stage. Amazing. Great work, great job there for the 51. Stage is won. Points in the bag. Crew chief happy. Can't go wrong, right?
I think that's 2 stage wins for Bad Martin.
He's sweeping it so far. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got
I think I called that. 4 cars ran out of gas at the end of the stage.
Now, is he trying to pull a little something like we just seen with Scotty B with all the stages, the pole and the win? Because he's supposed to do it right now.
He's trying, but my prediction was that he was going to win the first 2 stages, and then Marley was going to win the race.
Right.
We'll see how that goes.
Wow, I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. Because again, you're starting to see that cream really start to rise up here. And these drivers' temperatures are also starting to rise. Or tempers, I mean.
Yep. Now this final stage is 28 laps, so it's a little longer, a couple laps longer. So we'll see how that plays out. We already have 4 cars running out of gas.
Here we go, dropping the hammer for this final green flag start, hopefully. Across the green, we're gone. Bad Martin in that 51 on the outside. Lynch in the 9 car on the inside, trying to take command of this race, getting a good job, getting a decent run.
Marley to the inside.
Wow, Marley just throwing it in there. Making it stick though, look at that.
Yep. Everybody seems to be doing a great job.
Stoked so far, these guys are running pretty tough. Here we come into 3 and 4. All kinds of speed on this fresh rubber. 37 on the outside. Whoa, man, he was close to that wall. Whoa, skimmed that thing. That could have been pretty detrimental to his efforts. Everybody making a great job, rounding around, get these tires up to temperature, and get that sticky in them. 51 all over the 9 now of Lynch. Looking, he wants that lead back. Car high into the outside.
Looks like that was 88.
Was that 88?
Yeah.
Kamikaze, all right. Trying to hold it straight there. Did a good job rounding it around.
It looks like we have a car loose on the inside.
Car loose inside. Copy that.
Looks like 10 of clashing, maybe.
That's a firm, yeah. They get it all straightened back up because we got one.
Caution is out.
Caution out. Copy that. I am so glad I'm not in the pace car. Yes! So, sorry, Chew. I didn't even say it out loud.
All kind of views, them coming out of the corners and going in the corners. Pretty cool.
Man, this is nice. I get to kick back, relax a little bit, walk around the booth, not have to worry about pace cars. So, man, you're definitely a treat being in that pace car, buddy, giving us a great insight on what's going on out there on track. So, great job, dude.
Once we get settled down and get some green flag runs here, start utilizing some of those pit car views, pace car views. But it seems like we go 5-6 laps and we get a caution. So
yeah. I mean, it's
an aggressive race. I know that.
Aggressive and technical, and again, a lot of these guys are still a little green. So when it comes to these longer green flag runs, these cars starting to wear in and starting to get a little wicked loose on them. They're, some of them are having a little more difficult efforts, if you will, controlling these cars, especially around others, and trying to make passes or hold off other charging cars. Yeah,
it's easy to drive the car with 4 fresh tires. It's when those tires wear down is where it becomes difficult.
Oh, you know, that's when that skill really starts to come out.
That's why the joke, we always say, oh, you ran out of talent.
Yeah, ran out of talent.
You couldn't hold your car no more.
Yep.
Looks like everybody's going in.
All right, so everybody's looking to get some 4 fresh feel goods, if you will. Uh-oh, we got
one taker.
We got one taker. Who we got here? It looks like it's Brewster Baker.
Brewster Baker.
Brewster Baker on point. All right, let's see what he has to offer out here. Try and fend off these 13 other hungry drivers. They're going to have themselves some 4 fresh feel goods.
I don't know if that was, I'm not going to pit. Okay, I'm going to pit. No, I'm not going to pit. What do I do? I guess I'll stay out kind of move?
Right.
Or was that planned?
Oh, man. Oh, well, I guess I know this, though. Time will tell. And the clock is ticking extremely fast.
The timing of that caution, that couldn't have been planned. I wouldn't have thought it was planned. It was a mastermind plan.
But as we've seen, 4 freshies pay off every time.
Yep. But maybe that's what he's efforting. He's efforting to gain that track position. I mean, look what happened to the 10. Okay, so I mean, the 10 did a great job, and he ended up getting himself some decent track position. Came from the back, held it with those old tires, and was able to maintain a decent finish for that stage 2. Maybe Brewster Baker saw that and wants to try that same strategy.
He probably sees another caution not too far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who knows? You know, if we got to get another caution.
It is a good opportunity to gain a lot of track position.
Now, but will your car be able to hold that track position? That's the crucial question, if you will.
And how long before another caution comes out?
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. Will they run 4 or 5 laps? If that,
I believe 3.
3. So he'll be able to hold, you know, at least I would think 2, maybe another 3 laps, and there's a high risk of another caution. Really.
All right, so we have True Death, who is now bringing that pace car off track right now, and everyone's forming up behind him. We got Brewster Baker taking us off here. Spotlight is on that 4 car at this moment, bringing us to the green. Waiting on him to drop the hammer and get us up and gone. Here we go, folks. Nice and straight. Green flag. Brewster drops his hammer, and hopefully he can clear that inside car. A little low, little loose on that apron. Trying to hold on to it. They're spreading wide, thin, not sure which way to go. 3 wide. Oh, man, let's hold on to this.
Looks like Lynch took over the lead. Bad
man.
Takes over second.
Lynch got it. Watching to see how that all folded out there, folks.
Looks like the 4 fell back pretty far, pretty quick.
On board now with Lynch here, sporting that 9 car, getting her done for Hendrick Chevy.
Bad Martin pushing him, saying, "We gotta go, boy. We gotta go."
He looking for an open door. Got a great run right there. He's on his draft right now. If he can just keep it. Woo! That was close. Man, I love that camera angle.
Meanwhile, they're racing side by side back behind them, which is just giving these guys bigger and bigger gap.
Plenty of time to fall behind. And they're doing it now. Uh-oh. Hold on to it.
A little rub to the wall.
Oh.
Wasn't too bad.
Oh.
Stayed in the draft.
Amazing pack of cars back here.
4 freshies. Tires aren't really biting right now.
We're mid-pack right now with all of this. It's a heap of cars right here, folks. Everyone trying to hold it. Fanning out hard. like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are lining up pretty good. That's 7th right now on board with Kamikaze, trying to hold her good. Trying to bring this other pack up to him. Lynch now taking us down here and out of 4 down the backstretch. 51 still searching, looking for something right now. He's all over him. Let me see if I can try to get to him a little bit closer in depth here.
Meanwhile, JWoww is closing the gap in 3rd.
And here they come, wrapping around this turn. You're on board now, our pace cam. See this field racing by. Still a battle up front. On board JWoww on that 62 in 3rd spot right now. Mac Attack in that 17, that Sunny D. Ford looked like he's making his way up. Miley right behind him. That's 4th and 5th positions right there, folks. Starting to gain strength and speed right now. Look like everyone's doing a pretty decent job keeping it together.
We got Brewster Baker into pits.
Copy that. Brewster in pits right now. Could be off sync with or, you know, again, that really took a toll on that no pit strategy. On board with Pittman right now. Looks like we got a battle for 5th and 6th.
I think we got a caution for this.
Caution out. Copy that. Let's get to our race leader, which is the 51 of Bad Martin. Caution out, folks. Must have had some contact. We missed back there in the pack.
Looks like Max started falling back really quick, so maybe it was in something that he was involved in.
Well, we are under caution now, folks. Pace car back on track. All cars lapping back around. True Death out there. Oh, man, in the pace car. Left turn pace car trying to give us some pretty good views out there. We got a few of them just now, buddy. By the time we start getting our rhythm in our run, man, these guys, yeah, we got some issues. So it's all good, man. Everybody's trying to get her done out there, and we understand we got still a little bit of a race left ahead of us here. We're 62 of 80 right now. Still looking at 18 to go. We got some time. Still left on track. So if we're talking pit strategies here, Pug, what are we thinking?
I'm still realizing that Brewster Baker just made what was possibly one of the best moves he could have. Stayed out, fell to the back of the field, pitted, caution came out, and now he gets his lap back. So it worked out for him.
Wow. Now where's that going to round him around on the field then?
I should put him in the back of the field, but he's back on 4 fresh tires, and he got a little taste of what it was like to be out front, lead a lap.
Oh man!
So fuel strategy could be huge right now. With what do we got? 17 to go.
Yep. So wait, so if he didn't go a lap down, and he was able to pit when he came onto pit road, then caution came out. Depending on where the leaders were at on track. Yeah, you're right. So he'll, worst case scenario, he gets his lap back, starts it with some freshies, and gets to do another charge. So great job for him. Little strategy, a little gamble. All right, folks, we are on board now with the 51 again. Bad Martin here, and that front row Motorsports Ford there. Good looking car.
Penz has made some major adjustments this race, and his car just seems to keep getting faster.
Yep.
Lynch, Penz, JWoww seems like he's falling off the pace a little bit. Maybe he's just holding back.
Possibly, you know, I mean, it could be a lot of this this rough air when it comes down to it.
Clean air is a big thing here at Indy. You get into that dirty air, your car starts to handle a little bit different. It makes it real loose or real tight, one of the two. But it throws your line off, so you lose time on track.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Burtwood on this one right now. It's like he's saying Batten, Lynch 1 and 2. So, but he's also mentioning Phil. So I mean, again, we do got Phil's fan in there, 8 car, that RCR Chevy, who's doing himself a fantastic job. You're riding up there in that top 5.
Getting more and more speed.
A little sleeper action, possibly. Sandbagging, maybe.
Maybe just wants to stay out of trouble until it counts.
Well, he's up in the front right now, and here we go, folks. We're ready to throw it down green one more time. '51 drops the hammer. Here we go. Green, all kinds green. See if we can make it through 1 and 2. All greenage. Single file action. Looks like everyone's getting their cars up to speed nicely. Little side by each action, battling 4th and 5th right there. That's 62 up. JWoww. Trying to make his way back up there because he got himself a few cars in front of him now before he can get back up and start challenging that 51. Got a little work to do. And those guys are fast up there. They are setting down a really nice pace. And we are dropping into the 15 to go. So, woo. Got a lot of action still left yet. Still
another pit stop to come if it stays green flag.
Yeah, if it can stay green. Great battle on the outside here. Look at this. Drag race down the... Yep, down the backstretch. Possible fan to a 3 wide action. Nope, thought better of it. Lined her back up. Great run. On board JWoww now. See if we can drift back in that action a little bit further. Fast pace up in front. Another drag race. Here we go. 2 by in. 62 sneaks it out. Number 9, Lynch, right there, trying to hold on to that there, but he's under attack again by that 10 car. Caution seems to have himself a nice little piece there, Maka. I mean, he's able to fight his way through the pack. Did a pit strategy call, maintained his position, and now he's still battling up there for the top 5.
Yeah, no, seems like his strategy is paying off so far this race. Really haven't seen what his car has for the long run, so if it does say green flag, we'll see who's got what it takes to stay out there and control their car in the long run.
I just have a distinctive feeling that the 10 car is going to be my sleeper on this one. He's shown considerable speed, and his car's, well, I mean, it's lasted because he stayed out that one time during stage 2, and held his position, you know?
Yeah.
So he might have
the sleeper car. He could be the sleeper car for that.
Yeah. Have some that might not have turned the best of laps, possibly, but it's strong in the long run, which is on a track like this with things of nature, you know, panning out the way they are, starting to be a longer green flag run. This could potentially really work into his favor.
And if I remember correctly, both of the new guys last week, JWoww and Clashin, ended up with engine problems. So here they both are again, working up in the top 5, saying, here we are, guys, because we had engine problems last week. Doesn't mean we're going to have them again this week.
Man, what kind of awesome statement is that going to present to this field when it comes down to who they need to look for? because you had bad Marley out there, flat tire, and he's been doing himself a little domination action of this field, and now he's got himself some other competition out there. It seems like.
Yeah, definitely seems like to me.
And it looks like J-Wow is gaining on that 51. Comes our leader wrapping around here, tracking him to and through and down the the front stretch, shooting into one. See if we can get him. See if we can get him on the flyby.
And I have a feeling that number 12 car and number 18 car have something cooking.
Woo! Drag race, there it is! Yeah, side by side, these guys are getting it done right now. Onboard clashing. And he's got himself one heap of a battle right there as well. Side by side again, here we go. 51 and 62, duking it out, side by side. Woo! Holding contact, more contact. Didn't we see this in a stay or a caution earlier, Mud?
Yeah, to finish the lap in a caution lap, they were side by side. Drag race to the start-finish line.
Talk about some good practice, because looked like that 62, J-Wow, just got himself a nice speed line on the inside. Dropping the horsepower into grip in that Chevy. Launching himself out of 2 down that backstretch. He gonna fly and float her in. Oh man, no offense or buts about it. Got him a little loose. He's all good. He drifted in their Tokyo drift status. Gonna pitch her around into 3 and 4. Let's get into the drag race because those guys behind him are coming and coming fast. You got that Lynch, that number 9 car, and of course you got that intense battle going on with Clashing right now. Right behind these two.
Phil's fan in the pits.
Phil's fan pits. Whoa!
Remember, you can get roughly 12 and a half laps of fuel on a full tank. So that should be right about scheduled pit stop.
Okay. Because we're looking at 10 to go right now, folks. So we're possibly a little early pit stops. Gain a little bit of time on track with those 4 fresh feel goods. Run off the lap.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be a winning strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Pit early, gain position.
Makes sense, but these 4 right here are really starting to check out. We are on the front runners. Backpack stretching out a little bit. A lot of people going to pit now.
Looks like we have Phil coming out of pits.
Phil's fan coming out.
Coming in. Yep.
Okay, we got Venomods in. That McDonald's Chevy. Lots of cars in, folks. We got Venomods, Pins. Possible, I thought that might have been Marley there. Got the 88 here. Oh no, that's 37 of Super G Kush. Wow, that was a punt move. Back on track now with that 9 car. Looked like the 10 of Clashing just secured that pass.
Bad Martin in the pits.
Bad Martin in pits, copy that.
J-Well stayed out.
Okay, so we still have the 62 as our race leader, and you see him right in front of these guys. There's Venom Mods, Pins, and looks like Chummy coming out of the pits right there, getting themselves up to speed. That was for their last go fast stop here. Oh no! Phil's loose and sideways, collecting all kinds of lynch. Oh goodness. Oh man.
Caution is out.
Caution is out. We have 7 to go, folks, in the last bit of this race. Man, so they just basically squeaked in this last caution. This is going to be a go fast, throw her down, open your car holds type of sprint to the end because there's no cautions through the last 5 laps. So
yeah, this is going to be pit, get tires, and let's see what you got, boys.
What about those guys who just pitted, Muck?
They're going to have the advantage. They're going to stay up.
Oh, dude, this is going to throw it all up, though. This is going to be crazy.
The one that got hurt the most was the leader.
Mm-hmm. That is a firm sir, all the way through and through. I cannot believe this.
Now he's going to have to work his way through all those cars that just pitted.
Yep. Oh, man. I can't believe this. This is going to... So right when we thought we had it dialed, Mutt, we, and even Burnwood was commenting on that. It looked like it was the 62 and 51s race right there. Those guys mean 1 and 2. You know, it looked like the 10 car and 8 car were really strong. Now,
but don't forget, Indy is a big track.
Yep. That's true.
4 laps is a lot of time.
That is a long time. You're right. Here we go.
Well, let's see who goes in and who stays out.
Pace car's on track now. You're on our leader. Our leader, too, is going in. Wow, impressive stuff there. Lots of cars going in. We're going to stay on board right now while we watch these cars get their servicing done. Lots of cars staying out. Some cars getting their lap back. So, interesting turn of events, folks.
Don't forget, Bad Martin was one of those cars that pitted early.
Man.
CEO. Is it 5 laps or 10 laps on the official car?
5.
So I know 10 at the end.
We had 7 laps left on track.
So we want to go back green. No more.
Oh yeah, you know this. They're going to have literally a 4-lap shootout. Yeah.
4-lap shootout.
4-lap shootout. Man, this is going to be crazy. We're on board with you, Drew, right now, sporting that pace car. Looking good out there, bro. You've been busy.
Oh yeah, I know, right? I've been able to shift the gears.
Make sure you don't run out of fuel.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
All right. Copy that. So we got these cars lining up behind them right now. We're going to get ready to set this thing off on green. They're all coming into 3 and 4 now. You see all cars starting to collect. Well, they'll form up on this straightaway here, and hopefully we'll be able to send them green here in a moment. Okay, looks like we got the back 5.
One more lap of caution.
Copy that. One more lap of caution. We are going to be going on to 4 to go.
Oh, really?
So this will be 3 laps to go after this.
CEO, I need a confirmation. The 2 cars that's in pit road right now, they done a wave around. They went first pit.
They got to start at the back of the pack.
Back of the pack. Catch up.
Okay, copy that. So we have 2 cars rounding themselves around. We're going to go 1 more lap of caution. We're going to drop this thing with a 3-lap shootout. Oh no. Fresh tires.
No caution, 3-lap shootout.
Nothing. Let's just see the carnage, buddy. Drop the hammer.
It's going to be carnage.
Oh,
that's my feeling. There's going to be cars everywhere.
Oh, man, I can't wait, dude. All right, well, I mean, not for the carnage. I was hoping for some good, awesome, I want to see side-by-side, crazy passing. And then, of course, maybe that drag race like we've seen just for that caution flag, for the checkered flag. Oh, that would be epic, bro.
It still might happen. It's just the guys that aren't in first and second, what's going to happen? You know, because guys have been impatient all day are going to run out of patience with 3 laps to go.
Yep. Now we got the 10 car right now. He's post. Look at him, though. We got clashing out there now. He's been, like I said, hovering around that top 5, and now he may have himself a chance to strike here because he's shown us out there that he's had some considerable speed. So here we go, folks. We're gonna set him green now. You are on our leader, Bad Martin. And the 62 of JWoww on his outside. These two have been duking it out all evening. Now they get one more shot at her. Here comes, they're going to come up to the green flag here in just a moment, coming down the back stretch, or front stretch. Coming out of 4 right now. Everyone's lined up, posed, ready to rock here.
But after all that, look at Bad Martin and JWoww starting 1-2.
1-2. So there we go. All right, folks. Light the tires and kick the fires. We're about ready to drop this green for the last time at Indianapolis. Front Row Racing, B team throwing it at you.
Oh, looks like we got somebody loose already on the inside.
Oh man, I hope they can hold on to it because that's all they got right now.
Lynch is around.
Oh no! Look at Max sneaking in here. You got the 10 car also trying to get himself a little something. Mac, look at him! We still got a few laps to go here, folks, so we're about ready to see something happen up here in the front because these guys are duking it out. They took the gloves off. Oh, no!
Oh, we got contact.
They got the lead!
Flashing comes out clean.
No caution! No caution!
Oh, we got cars in the pit road.
Morley is upside down flipping!
Oh, no.
Yes!
Flash is just walking away with this lead.
Just got it. Oh, man. And these two have drifted back considerably.
Our points leader is just
toast.
limping around the track right now.
No, he was end over end. I'm glad I'm hoping he can walk away from that. Because that is definitely going on, and they walked away, folks. Yeah, he more or less drove away because he landed back on his tires.
It looks like the 10 car is going to get this
Yeah,
win.
he's got it. He's got it.
I don't know. JWoww is coming.
He ain't messing around, but can he gain him? This is second right now. Coming up on that 10, can he sneak her? We on the last lap, folks. This is it right here. This is his last hope of glory. Oh no, this is gonna be awesome. He's gaining and he's gaining fast. Oh, big.
One more lap to go.
Okay, so we still have one more. Okay, so we're on 2 to go. All right, so we have one more lap. No, there's no way. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to block and fend this driver off with his life here on this one because there's no way he's gonna be able to hold him off. He's on him already now. What kind of patience are we gonna see from the 62, if any at all?
I would say none at all.
None at all. Absolutely not. 100%. He's gonna have to shake him here. Stick on the bottom. He's shaking that drive best he can. That's evasive driving, folks. Holding it on the inside. Oh man! 10 car, beautiful run. Might have had a little bit of scuff there. Might have wound him down enough. Here comes the 62 on his tail, looking for that draft. Searching all kinds. He's on him. Block action. Into the grass. No! Oh no! Sprint car on the inside, holding the access road. Oh man! The 10 car comes away with it. Here he comes across the start. He's got it now. Checker flag drop to the 10 car.
Looks like Super G got second.
Flashing, set, yep. Oh, I was close. I was close.
Bad Martin in third.
Third, yep. All right. Man. We'll see our roundabouts here.
JWoww in fourth. Looks like Phil's fan.
Pitman 5th, Mac Attack 6th.
Our lineup is Clashing first, Super G Kush second, Bad Martin third, J-Wow fourth, Pittman fifth, Mac Attack sixth, Kamikaze seventh, Lynch Racing eighth, Venom Mods ninth, Bruce Baker 10th. We'll get on the rest of them here in just a second. Phil's Van 11th, and Marley 12th, and Chummy 13th, and Pins 14th.
Oh,
what a hit.
man.
What a hit for the points leader.
Oh, man. That is detrimental to his efforts for sure. Oh! But, I mean, great run for a lot of these guys, though.
Five.
I mean, look at this, though.
Top 5 for holding on.
Yeah. I mean, you got Kamikaze placed up there in the top 10. It's at 7th position, beating out a lot of these regulars who run this thing. But there was some massive action in the background, though. Oh, man. That was just intense wreck, intense racing right at the end. Man, super stoked that everybody was able to get what they can from it. Well, let's get our top drivers on over here. You on it there, Matt?
I'll get them over.
Flashing will be available in 30 seconds.
Copy that. Yeah, if we can get the 62, the 51, get Super G, and of course Clashing. Definitely got to get the 62 and 51 up in here. Man, that was crazy.
Which one do you want? You want top 5, top 3, top 4?
Top 3, but also add in the make sure the 51 and 62 were here. They're duking it out the whole race, man.
51 and 62. Make sure, Billy. Make sure they get ready for the invites. 51 and 62, and the top 3.
61, 52. Y'all get ready for the invites from.
And the top 3. Yeah, from Tron.
Top 3.
And Mike is bringing them over, correct?
Trying right now.
Okay, copy that. Folks, what an amazing race there. That was pretty exciting at the end. You saw a lot of super hard racing, though. I mean, guys are really searching for those lines, searching for those passes, trying to maintain those drafts and their car, their tire wear, their fuel. A lot of different cautions when it comes down to it, which broke up people's strategies. Just a lot of different things going on throughout that race. I mean, great to see the winner, of course. These guys really switched positions back and forth from front of the packs to mid pack. These guys were trading it. We had some amazing battles. I mean, I really liked the 51 and 62 just kept duking it out the whole time. So pretty stoked there. And then of course the sleeper, the upsetter right there, the 10 car comes sneaking in. But man, that was a pretty exciting race though. Who we got first there, Mike? We threw our fishing pole out, right?
Looks like we got Clashing, J-Wow, Bad Martin.
Bad Martin. Okay, all right, fantastic. All right, Clashing, dude. Oh wait, so the 10 car, that's our race leader, right? He snagged that one. Yep. So we're gonna get to you in just a minute. Sorry about that, bud. But let's go with that Bad Martin right off the bat, bud.
What's up?
Dude, bro, your race was unbelievable. That battle between the 62 and the 51, legit, dude. That was legit. You guys were throwing it down, amazing speeds and showing off the handling of your car. Give us a rundown.
Oh, it was pretty good the first 2 stages. I mean, me and the 62 were side by side a lot, and I'd give him a little suggestion, give me a little bit of room on the bottom on that line. He was hugging me down there. I was worried about spinning out and taking the field out like we did the first lap. So I was trying to get a little room off that white line. But he was trying to get a run off also. But he gave me room, and I appreciate it. But a little disappointed when it comes down to the end, and we got a lot of pushing going on there. And just, I guess it was like a gang up on me, I felt like.
Man,
you had a fast car all day. You just dominated those first 2 stages when it came to when you had the chance to show the longer run. You definitely had the car to beat.
I made my car where it didn't take no draft. I didn't need no draft. I could run by myself and maintain out by myself, and they had to really hook up to get me. But that last restart, I'm like, they're right here. There ain't no way I'm gonna pull away.
Yeah.
And being on the outside on the restart, it doesn't help me none.
And a 3-lap shootout doesn't help on anybody. You know what I mean?
Not
when it comes
at all.
to an end of a race.
So,
man, well,
great job today. Great job.
Yeah, I was impressed with you guys' run, especially with how you two seem to be very evenly matched, and you were able to have your longer runs at times, and he had his longer runs at times, and you guys were again throwing it back and forth and utilizing the speed of each other's cars to try to keep you up there in that front group. So again, amazing job on how you were really throwing it down tonight. Pretty stoked with the way that car was looked like it was handling for you.
Yeah, it handled very well. And the caution helped me out. Well, I was in the pits when the caution come out, but I come out ahead of him before he crossed the line, so I got to come around with my fresh tires and line up on the front, so that gave me the inside, but didn't help out in the long run.
Yeah, no, we've seen that. I seen you go into pits. I was like, oh, Bad Martin's in the pits, and then the caution came out. I'm like, that was perfect timing for Bad Martin.
Yeah.
Because now he's just out of pits. He's got 4 freshies, gets right in front in line, and let's go.
I tried.
Yeah, you did a great job. You really did. Yeah, so great job. I'm looking forward to see you sport that 51 next week. So see kind of speed you can pull out of it.
Dan the man crew chief on the setup, and we'll be all right.
There you go. I like your heads up, buddy. Good job today. All right,
like
so we got
Super G.
Super G. All right, buddy, you out there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on, guys?
Man, dude, great run, bud. Just so you know, you were my pick for today. So bringing down that second, that's pretty impressive. I mean, tell us a little something about your race, man, because it looked like you had yourself pretty hectic battle in the middle. You found your way up to the top 5. Man, you had an exciting race going on.
Yeah, we were fighting from the back to the front, but that last caution kind of helped us out a little bit, bunched everybody up. I think we restarted 5th or 7th, and yeah, was able to pass a few cars. Looked like some guys may have stayed out on older tires or something, and we was able to capitalize a little bit.
Man,
That sounds like you made the right call at the right time.
Yeah. So just points racing right now. We didn't have the car tonight, I don't think, but just
Sometimes that's what it takes is just point him to death.
I don't know, J-Well. Super G, you seem like you had a pretty strong car there because you were up there throwing it down with J-Wow and Bad Martin, of course with a few others, and really showing your stuff up there throughout the race. So it wasn't just at the end we seen you up there; you were throwing it down, intermittently through. So pretty stoked.
Trying, man, just trying to stay out of trouble and gain as many points as possible right now. So.
Man, well, you're doing a great job so far, buddy, so keep up that extremely great work there.
All right. Thanks, fellas.
You got it, buddy. All right. And who else we got here, Mark?
We have the race leader clashing, or did you want to talk to the 62 with JWoww?
I want to talk to JWoww real quick. We got JWoww on board?
Yeah, we got him.
Man, JWoww, dude, you're... Yeah? I mean, dude! Woo! I mean, you had me jumping up again, dude. There goes the heart. There goes the blood pressure, and I surf and stuff. And so for me to get all riled up and as crazy as I just was watching what went down at the end, dude, and even throughout the race, you had yourself just one fine piece there, dude. And that thing was a hot rod, bro. Give us a description of that beast.
Man, first and foremost, I got to thank my boy Elvin helping me build this fast car.
Nice.
Yeah, this race was just,
Elvin.
It was wild and intense from start to finish. From stage 1, I was running up front. Me and 51 were duking it out. Man, that was a good battle up there. And then, in the second stage, ran out of gas in the final lap. Got all the way to the back. Had to work my way up in the final stage. And man, I told you it was a battle to get back up to the front, and it was tough seeing that caution come out in the end because I knew the 51 pitted, and I was gonna pit the next lap right after him, and I saw the caution. And I was like, that ruined my game plan for the win, and it came down to that final restart. I think it was about I was coming off a 3. I was around 3rd, and I got loose, and I ran into a couple cars. It got a little wild, but. Yeah, me and that 10 car, I was catching up to him.
Oh yeah.
I tried to put on a good race for the fans out there, and I believe we did.
Oh, you did for sure because like I said, we were tracking you, we were riding shotgun with you for those last few laps as you were reeling in that leader. I mean, you cast out there, you hooked him, and you were just fighting that reel, man. But you're rolling that guy in. You get there, he closes the door on you coming down the back stretch, coming into 3 and 4, ruined a lot of that momentum, man. The way you stuck that thing on that access road and was able to maintain that thing and then bring that joker back across the grass after like doing some landscaping and whatnot and leaving your mark there for the rest of the drivers to see, you still bring yourself home a really nice finish, man. And that's racing. That is awesome racing right there, bud. That was sick. That was seriously impressive to watch you, because you were in there at full speed. You were messing around, and your car was all kinds loose, wiggly. You know, I mean, you're still trying to get control of that car as you were on that access road. So, again, man, throwing it down. Great job on that. Pretty stoked for you.
That was a good race. Good race.
Yes, yeah, I believe so. You did a great job. So, can't wait to see what you're going to throw down next week. So, bring us back some more of that action if you can. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. And finally, our race winner, Clashing. Man.
Clashing, where did you come from?
Yeah, right? Dude! You
I
got
was
a
just...
sandbagging or something, you know?
I knew it was going to be a crazy race. First 2 stages, I just stayed in the back, riding, testing my car, making a few adjustments. My car was super tight by myself. That's why J-Wow was able to catch me. And then, yeah. Dirty block, but I was hoping I didn't ruin his race too.
We seen in that second stage, I believe you stayed out, and it showed everybody that you did have a good car because you were able to hold your position for quite a long time in that top 5, even on those old tires.
Yeah, my car was really going long, but we didn't really have much long runs. So
looks like we got a little radio communication problems with Clashing.
There you go. Yeah, I got you. You're loud and clear there, bud. Little break it up there for a second.
Yeah, my car, I think I had the best car for the long runs. I never really got a race with the top guys for at least the first 3 quarters of the race, since I was in the back trying to avoid all the wrecks the whole race. Just playing my own game.
Well, we can definitely tell that you had a long run car right after you demonstrated it in that stage 2, because there's 2 cars, both you and Brewster Baker stayed out. Brewster's drifted all the way to the back, and you were actually still able to maintain your run and your positioning there on track with in that 4th, 5th position-ish ranging around there. So, I mean, again, they did a great job bringing you up through that field with that strategy. So, I mean, very impressive work there. And then for you to come back at the end, I mean, and show your stuff, because we were all, I mean, he was hunting you. He had a run. I mean, you were going to be blocking for your life there on that one. That was just, I mean, super impressive and nail-biting all the way to the checkered line. So, great driving today. Congratulations on your win. Locking yourself in, of course, to the playoffs. So, you should be breathing a little easier, I think, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Still think I'll watch more races before the season's up, but...
Well, looking forward to see what you're going to throw down at Dover here coming up next week here in that Stewart Haas Ford. So great job in that 10 car, and we're looking forward to seeing what else you're going to throw down throughout the rest of the season for Front Row Racing in this aggressive B group that they've thrown down with the Custom Cup, of course. So great job for all drivers tonight, man. That was fantastic.
Yep, thank you.
Got it. Monkey, what do you got for us, buddy? We all out of our bait? Did we catch all of our fish that we needed for this evening?
I kind of wanted to talk to the points leader and see how he felt on taking such a points hit.
I would love to speak with Flat Tire.
Throw my line out there again and see if he bites this time. He might be a little upset. Or to give him a little time to calm down.
Or dizzy. He probably has a concussion at the minimum. Because, I mean, I did see his car doing cartwheels and, end over end action at the end of that race. And,
he's probably a little shooken up after that one.
Yeah. I mean, he got a little bit more than a flat tire. I know that.
But I threw it out again, give him a couple seconds here, see if he bites.
Yeah.
True, here he is. Here's Marley. Hey, Marley, what do you got for us there, buddy? Seems like you took a pretty big points hit today.
You okay first? I mean, you a little dizzy? How's your melon, buddy?
Well, I'm not my normal enthusiastic self, to say the least. It wasn't our day. I had a car that could definitely run up there with our winner and Clashing and JWoww and Bad Martin, and I don't know. The highest I got in that race was 4th, I believe, and both times I got caught in a wreck. I never got to race with the leaders the entire race. Every single car that crashed, I hit it.
Sometimes it goes like that. Sometimes that's the way the race goes.
Yeah, we happened to see that, Marley. We happened to see that. So every time I seen a turn to you,
it seemed like every time we'd click on you to find out where you were on the track, you'd be involved in a wreck somehow.
Yeah, it's kind of my bad, dog. I'm sorry. I really am.
So, we're like, let's check on Marley. Oh, there's a wreck. Let's check on Marley. Oh, there's a wreck.
Well,
you guys kept seeing me running by myself in the back because I had damage. Every single time.
In your defense there, Marley, at the end, we weren't on you, but we still seen you doing cartwheels and end over end on the front stretch right there. I mean, and I think you landed in pit road if we seen that correctly. I think that's where you came down. So at least the car didn't have to go very far for them to put it on the hauler.
Yeah.
You did a great job. Sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at your pain, but we have to. You did a great job just maintaining everything you could out there with your car. I mean, you put down one heck of a qualifying lap, putting it down in that 3rd position. But like you said, sometimes you're getting caught up in that probably that first initial wreck might have hurt you right off the start, and to set you back.
I got 4 points for this week. Not quite the day we were looking for.
But you could breathe easy, or at least knowing of your points lead at this moment with having those multiple wins that you have going on. So
I was only in the point lead by 1 point, so I believe you're going to have either Bad Martin or Super G back in the points lead after this week.
Oh, my apologies and mistakes, sir. I thought that you were a little bit further ahead in points, but regardless, you did a pretty good job. Just took that point
lead over, and no, it didn't last long. I'm like, I myself, I was a big Rusty fan, and he had a real bad year towards the end of his career there, where he won like 6 races, but he had just as many DNFs, and I hope that that's not my luck right now.
Well, I don't think so, but I think you'll be all right. Again, everybody has their rough races, and I'm sure that you guys will rebound just fine. We got Dover coming up, and sure you'll probably put down a really good program with that Penske Ford that you got so fast. So you're doing a good job. Keep up that great work.
Yeah, that Penske Ford will be back up there next race.
Mm-hmm. We're looking forward to seeing it.
Forward to that.
Yep, definitely. I think we all are. But all right, well, folks. Took up enough of your time. We'll go ahead and let everybody go. Great job to all the drivers. Clashing, awesome job for snagging that win. Man, you put on one heck of a show at the end.
Yeah, fantastic
job. Yeah, right?
That's what I said. I said, Clashing, where did you come from?
Oh, man.
He pulled that one off.
Yep, exciting race all the way through. Like I said, didn't know who was going to be the victor at that one. So, again, nice to switch it up and throw us for a loop. But like I said, great job on everyone's part tonight. Looking forward to Dover next week with these guys. We got Dover coming up on Wednesday. Mike, you got a little something for us to add there?
We got the A group Sunday. At Dover. 50% 3-time tire. It's going to be a fast 1 mile track.
They don't call it the Monster Mile for nothing. So I believe it's going.
It probably bites you too.
It's going to chew up some cars.
I believe it'll chew up a lot of cars.
Well, I can't wait to see that one. All right, folks. Well, till next time, keep it pointing in the right direction, keep it fast, and tune in. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you at the next race.